A busy road start to the season for Spokane Zephyr FC comes to a close. Their first home game of the campaign is here today against Fort Lauderdale United. The first meeting of the campaign between these sides in the Gainbridge Super League. Alongside Casey White, Jack Edwards here with you in the broadcast booth. First off for Spokane, off the heels of a 1-1 draw at Brooklyn on Wednesday. Two changes made by interim Josh McAllister.
And Gordon can either play in that wing position or the outside back position. She'll look to get very advanced with Van Treek up top. Gonzalez plays that role of facilitator in midfield out of the 10 role. And Hamid, we know what she can do in scoring goals. Look for her to get in advanced positions to take on in space, looking to cut inside and looking for opportunities.
Stella Nyamekye in that midfield pivot makes her first start here today for Fort Lauderdale United. We are just moments away from kickoff in this one. Last year it was the regular season finale. Going into it, both sides knew 3 points would guarantee themselves a playoff berth. It finished 1-1 on the day. Fort Lauderdale snuck in the 4 seed, just on the outside looking in were Spokane. In the end, Fort Lauderdale would make it all the way to an all-Florida final, where they would finish runners-up. They meet for the first time since then, and Spokane, in their lavender kits, will attack from left to right. Fort Lauderdale, a 2-2 draw. Another one against Florida opposition against Tampa Bay. 2-2, Maddie Mercado in the 92nd minute, an equalizer to make it back-to-back weeks with stoppage time equalizers for the reigning Players' Shield winners. They've got 2 points. What has been a very competitive, even first few weeks of the Gainbridge Super League season. This match has followed that trend as Jasmine Hamid brings it into the box, trying to slide it back to Nyamekye. She strikes one towards goal, and it's saved by Hisey.
Well, and Maddie Mercado getting her second goal, first minute goal, and then a stoppage time goal. So she's got a little bit of a flair for the dramatics in the Gainbridge Super League. I like to see that.
Scored the fastest goal in league history last time out. Able to open up the campaign on her debut, no less, for Carolina. Off to a strong start. Finish with a 2-2 draw on that occasion. You can scan the QR code to vote for your favorite Lumberbeard co-branded can. The winning can will be sold in stadium and select stores next month. Nyamekye driving one in. It's a little overhit. They're coming together in the box. It's Van Treek again who gets stuck in. Making a glance towards the referee, saying there's a little something there.
Well, the question is going to be, was it a playable ball or was it too much over the head? Because it certainly looked like it would be a foul out of that context, but it looked like the ball was going to sail a little bit further beyond anyway.
Cook brings it down delicately. Solano has Jaskinek making an underlapping supporting run, and she's found here. Jaskinek cuts it along. First time from Cook, off the upright and cleared away. With their best attacking move so far.
It was great overloading movement in the wide channel with Jaskinek. She finds Ali Cook and just doesn't quite hit it cleanly. It almost goes in though, but I like the wide space, how they manipulated areas. Grosso gets enough pressure credit for a little bit of an intervention there before the shot.
Here's Hamid now. Bit of life in this match just before it ends. A goal that would radically change the thoughts after 45. Nyamekye can't link up with Locklear, and it's going to run out of play. That was by far the best attacking move we've seen from either side. Jaskinek making that supporting run. Cook so close.
And what I liked is it wasn't just a chance out of nowhere, out of a mistake. It was thoughtful. There was good build-up play in the wide channel between Solano and Jaskinek, making that underlapping run to manipulate the outside back in that moment. So a really good build-up play.
That will do it for our first 45 minutes between Spokane and Fort Lauderdale. So we saw that chance a moment ago, striking the woodwork, the closest we've came to a goal. Your thoughts on the first 45, Casey? Matches they've led, they've lost leads. In the first match of the season, they had a 2-0 lead against Lexington, conceded 3 unanswered before Jasmine Hamid scored a 91st minute penalty to draw things level. And last time out against Carolina, it was them coming from behind. Ella Simpson in the 71st and Kiara Locklear in the 83rd before Shania Gordon. An unfortunate own goal. Didn't look like it should have been credited as an own goal, but that's a decision made by others. It went against Fort Lauderdale. They drew that one 2-2. Both teams in search of their first 3 points. Hamid.
Well, it seems to be a bit more of a pragmatic approach from Fort Lauderdale United, and I think even Spokane, they've come out and they've tried to attack, but it's just been a bit of an ebb and flow, a chess match type of game. The second half definitely feels a little bit more end-to-end, though, with some urgency.
Stella Nyamekye will whip in this in-swinger, dropping it in a dangerous spot. It's going to get in the back of the net. Hope Hisey fell down, appeals for it. They go unanswered. And Fort Lauderdale opened the scoring from the set piece.
Well, this is what can happen when you put a ball into just a dangerous area. A lot of players, Nyamekye plays a really nice in-swinging ball, a lot of collision there, and it looks like it might just bounce off a couple people to go in. Ella Simpson.
Hara, Flames. Flicked forward by Hamid. Locklear over the top, picks her head up, has a go, and it's saved. That's her first shot of the match. It now brings down her conversion rate. Cook wins the free kick right at halfway. Cynical delays the restart. It's a second yellow card there, is it? They had to dig very deep, but on the road, Fort Lauderdale get their first win of the season in the Gainbridge Super League, 1-0